We're coming up on Clarksville. This is our trip returning from Lake Ouachita State Park and Hot Springs, Arkansas for the Oaklawn racetrack. And we just figured out that round trip it was about 250 miles, about 75 gallons of gas, because this bus runs about 6 miles a gallon. Is that correct, Scott?
Diesel, yeah.
Diesel, yeah. And we filled up the tank several weeks ago. And what was diesel priced at?
$4.83, but that was like a month ago.
Yeah. We took it up into Missouri to a truck stop and filled the gas tank up. Want to talk about a little bit about Lake Ouachita State Park?
Well, while we're passing through Clarksville, and I got to talk kind of loud, it's probably noisy here, but this was actually a beginning point in my life. I had my first management job at Walmart, and we came down here from Colorado, and before that Alaska, but we opened up the first Walmart grocery distribution center here, right in Clarksville. And there wasn't a whole lot here then, and there really actually still isn't a whole lot here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, yeah, so we passed in Clarksville, but yeah, we're saying that's where we had the first Walmart grocery distribution center, which was really the beginning of my management career with the company. And then, we moved down there, my first wife and I, and got our first house, first child. In those years, it would have been like 93. I had a band called 90 Crew. We had a lot of fun with that. They moved up to Bentonville in 96, but anyway, that was a lot of it. Kind of got me going down there for the first few years of my career in so many ways. But anyway, this is that part of Arkansas that's between Little Rock and Fort Smith, and yeah, a lot of memories. So yeah, we just came from Lake Ouachita State Park in Hot Springs. We've been there the last 3 days. Nice place, right on the water, on the lake, and it didn't have Wi-Fi or cell coverage, but I guess the Wi-Fi is coming, what we understand. But for just outdoor enjoyment, it's a beautiful park. Campsites are huge. Actually, the biggest campsite I think I've ever seen. And concrete level pad. It's just perfect for the Wanderlodge. So we had a really good night's time there. A couple of our friends, a couple of different couples brought their campers down. To town and did the horse races yesterday. Just had a really good time. What'd you think of it, Terry?
Yeah, I think that the park was clean. The campsite itself was amazing. We didn't get a lot of outdoor time the first 2 days because we had a cold front move in, and even today we're on the drive back north, we're hitting some winds. We're under a wind advisory, so only had one night with a campfire. We were told at the camp office that someone with the state of Arkansas camped at Lake Ouachita State Park last year and was concerned about the lack of Wi-Fi. So supposedly there has been money allocated for all the Arkansas state parks to upgrade their Wi-Fi availability. So we're hoping that that's going to be the case, because this trip to Hot Springs has become an annual trip for us, typically during the Arkansas Derby weekend at the Oaklawn racetrack. But this year we were a weekend off, but still enjoyed the horse races. We had a pretty smooth weekend at Lake Ouachita. This is the first weekend that we actually had most of the systems up and running, but Scott wanted to talk a little bit about the work we've had done recently to the bus.
Yeah, you know, we put that renovation video out there on YouTube on the channel, and then, oh, by the way, howdy folks, you know, welcome back to Woody's Corner. That's the name of our YouTube channel, and it's actually also the website that'll take you there. It's woodyscorner.net. But appreciate everybody checking it out. The videos getting, you know, lots of views, and that's fun to watch. We do want to do more content about the Wanderlodge, and so we kind of thought it was a good opportunity to put something together while we're on the road. But yeah, you know, before this trip, here it is, April. We pulled it out of, I mean, it's parked next to the house, but, you know, de-winterized it. Basically, we had a little air leak and a few other system issues with the air system. So we took it into Northwest Truck Repair there in Springdale, and they got all over it and got all the leaks fixed. They were just fittings and different things. And the other issue we had was that we had a really slow build on the air, and it turned out it was the governor. So I didn't even know where the governor was. We found it. It's back by the tag axle mounted on the frame, but it was sticky. And so it was, you know, inconsistent. Sometimes it would build, sometimes it wouldn't. It would stall out. So they got all that corrected by replacing it. And then we also had that issue with the low air sensor switch. You found the actual one was mounted also there by the governor. And anyway, he sprayed that, cleaned it out. That's working right now. It shuts off. It's supposed to. But now we have this new one little thing that popped up. We kept getting what appeared to be an airlock, a hot water tank. You know, we have hot water and then we put it. And now I think what we understand is that when we started to build some air, and I actually did it with the auxiliary air, it was after that all of a sudden the hot water stopped. So I think I either have a leak in the connection going into the burst valve, which I replaced, and it might be causing that. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's something to do with that. So we'll get that fixed. And other than that, yeah, it was really our first real weekend with this rig since we've done all the work.